Hi everyone, welcome to Dhamma Earth's Dose of Dhamma, and this is your dose of Dhamma for today. There is one Pali stanza I would like to share with all of us. Labo alabo ayaso ayaso cha ninda pasamsa cha sukkan cha dukkhan ete anicca manujesu dhamma asasata viparinamang dhammang. Okay. What is the meaning of this stanza? This stanza is actually very relevant and very important for our human condition. So what is the meaning? It means gain and loss, fame and disgrace, blame and praise, pleasure and pain. These are impermanent conditions among humans. Inconsistent, subject to change, like that. So let us look into this. We can reflect upon ourselves. What are gain and what are loss? What is gain and what is loss? Gain means, for example, the receiving of food and drinks, garments, money, property, etc. Losing what you have and not receiving in the future is loss, right? So loss comes to a person loss may come to a person who at one time may be very rich. Profit may come to a person who at one time was suppressed by poverty. Okay, so loss, this gain and loss happen to human beings in cycles in this way. Okay. Therefore, when we understand these 8 conditions, gain and loss, fame and disgrace, blame and praise, pleasure and pain, these are what we call the 8 worldly dhammas, or atta loka dhamma in Pali. Okay. So these happen to every one of us. And that's why you see, because these are impermanent conditions, so if you gain something, yes, you can be happy, but you don't have to be attached to it because it may change. Doesn't mean that, if I gain something, then I cannot be happy. Not like that. You can be happy, but have a mental preparation that it may also one day be lost. This is impermanent. And if you are at a stage of poverty and loss, don't give up also, because these are impermanent conditions also. So when we understand the workings of the world, the laws of nature, then actually we can avoid a lot of suffering. Because when we gain something, and sometimes it can be like even a friendship, or even a spiritual attainment, we will be happy, but we will remind ourselves not to be attached to it, because the attachment is the problem, not the thing, not the subject itself. Okay, not the object itself. And when we are at the lowest point in life, we don't give up hope, because poverty, loss, sickness, all these are also impermanent. We may get better. If we don't get better, then maybe we die. It's just part of life. And if we haven't reached Nibbana, we get reborn into the next life according to our karma. So what's there to be, So you see, the normal human reaction to gain is that they grab on to gain. I cannot lose this. I got this already. I cannot lose this. But it's impermanent. So maybe one day we may be lost. And then if we have lost, then we fall into depression, sadness, anxiety, nervousness. But also this is also impermanent, right? So when we recognize these the different types of defilements that comes with gain and loss, and we relate to them with the contemplation of impermanent and subject to change. They are inconsistent. Then our mind can gradually transcend these two phenomena. Actually, the 8 phenomena. Okay, and of course there are different levels to this. So we will go deeper inside in our next few talks. Okay, all right. So those who are listening to this podcast now, are you suffering because of gain and loss, or are you able to transcend it? Do you have hope in life? If not, please try. These are the Buddha's medicine for the defilements that arises with this phenomena. The contemplation of impermanent, inconsistency, and they are always subject to change. Okay? So, with this, I wish all of you well, peaceful and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain power, fruition and nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.